Mic check. So we are in DZine AI, and the purpose of this video is to show you the face swapping. So I guess first I have to have a face. Isn't that true? Hmm. So this is my character, and I could switch her face with somebody else. Give me a second. Okay, a little more prepared now. So this is my original character, and I just want to show you the face swap. So in DZine AI, on the left, you have all your different tools. You could upload an image, you have text to image to image, local editing, insert object, face swap. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to face swap. So you upload the face that you'd like to swap with, and let's see, women models. I'm going to choose her, and DZine will detect the face, and then we click generate. Now it'll give me in the results area, it'll give me four variations, and it'll do its best to match this face onto this character in the correct pose, perspective, and blend it as best as DZine can do. At, as far as skin tones, it does a pretty good job. It's not ideal as far as matching exactly the character, but it does a good job. So these are some of the results. As you can see, they vary a lot. Um, and if you also notice, the earrings got a bit distorted, so I would want to erase those out after I. This one seems to be the closest to the character, well, to the person here. It's not the best image to work with that is a bit flushed out, overexposed, I should say. Let's try this girl. Now, as you notice, her pose is completely different. She's looking the other way. But DZine's so smart that it can actually, you know, recorrect or correct the pose and reposition the face and place the person that you'd like to face swap with in the right angle. And it's quite fast, 70 to 80% now, and we'll she'll see the variations. So when you hover over, it's still processing, so I believe the hovering over only works when it's done. So the original person, very pale as well, so I don't see any shadows. It's very washed out, uh, overexposed, that this photo, I must say. This is a pretty decent job. That's not a great job. That's okay as far as her. That's looking a lot more like her and here. So these two both seem to fit this one mostly, this character. So first you have to start with a good image. You really do have to have the wow, the age old, let's do it just for the sake of hopefully there's no infringement or National Geographic doesn't get on my tail or whoever the famous person is that took this photo, but most people know this famous photo of the Afghanistan girl, I believe. I could be wrong. Afghan girl, and wow, what a striking, serious face. But you'll notice her sharp nose, her lips have that W kind of on the top lip, the green eyes, and very serious. Whoa, striking. So this is DZine trying to force the face into the character that's on the canvas. It's okay. This one does resemble her. It's not a great um, exact swap or anything, I wouldn't say. So, what I'd like to do right now, just for the sake of trial and error and of not trial and error, but showing the differences between this and one other software, one other online app that I know about that does face swapping is cart.ai. And we will come in here and we will go down on their left side. They have AI face swap. And we're going to try the same thing. So we're going to click on image. They have all kinds of bodies and you can put a face on any body. Um, Let me first get the face because I don't want to, and I'm going to try this girl again since we already saw that. And let's see if this gives us a better rendition, variation than DZine gave us. We shall see. So this is a different app. This is called cart.ai, and they do have face swapping. We brought in the face, and this is who we're going to swap with. And let's see how this works. So this may take a little bit longer. So actually that was really quick. Not bad. It does look like the girl. Um, Back over to same character, same girl, right? Let's just stick with the same girl. It's gonna be tougher for me to get back to that file. Women, not too hard. Okay, let's try one more time. And it's, every time is different. So the first run, we may not have liked it. It may not have came out too good. If you remember the first one, she was pretty close. Like right there is pretty close, and right there is pretty close to the other girl that we had. Um, and I didn't mean to, sorry, discredit DZine. I think DZine did a great job based off of this very overexposed image. It does a great job. This is her in a different, light. Now, it's given her very like baggy eyes. I don't know why. It's Design's definitely given her more of a aged or stressed out look. Very interesting. Not very. I wouldn't say it really matches. Right. So this one we could try again as well. Please add a replacement face. Boom. And again, you need to start with a really good image in the first place. So if your image is washed out or it has too much makeup or filters from Instagram or whatever, I think it did a pretty good job of trying to get this girl into this body. Definitely, I gotta say, C Art did a great job. Um, I want to say I'm always proud of DZine and how great DZine does things. I want to say this is really great. I do like it. I think it actually does match. The only sad thing is, not sad, but very pretty eyes. This girl has a very pleasant look to her facial expression, a very positive look. And unfortunately, in this, she looks very, to me, aged and stressed out. Now, I will hand it to DZine. It's trying to give a shadow from the helmet that she's wearing, possibly. It's trying to set the scene. It's trying to really mix her into the scene. This is a different version. So, also this face strap, I have these kind of LEDs on her face that could be interfering with the way DZine is trying to mix and blend. Like this one does look like the girl, but she just looks startled, like very, I don't know why. This does not look like her at all. So you could just keep trying, keep rendering, keep rendering. I do wish the girl to start with, like I said, the girl on the canvas does have these weird, little LED lights. So I don't expect DZine to know what to do with that because all it's trying to do is face, swap. Okay. So I'm gonna end the video, I mean, very soon. Basically, it's not a fail, it's just there's a good range, there's a few options. This one's really correctly, like this girl right here, this definitely looks like her as far as her mouth and her nose, even her eyes. Now, again, on the cheek, design seems to not know what to do with the cheek because there's that piece right there, okay? And right here it says credits have been refunded because it couldn't, for some reason, get the fourth version. And I'm gonna, like I said, close this up because it seems to be like I'm not working with the best image. Um, I'll try this. This girl I really think has a unique face. Face reference, face not detected. Please upload a face. Yeah, so she has too much makeup, too many things going on. This is an AI character. I think it's going to be interesting to see how DZine handles this face. It's very pronounced characteristics. Her nose, her lips, very plump lips, very like Brazilian cartoonish, realistic cartoon. I'm interested to see what DZine will do to try to put this characterized AI face. She's a AI that's trained off of my girls that I've been painting for 30 years. So various features and characteristics of how I would, make an ideal woman in my sense of my point of view. That's kind of one of my girls. And this is, wow, that looks great. I love that. This is very subtle. Look at the shadow from the helmet. It understands that there's a helmet. This one definitely has like a um, arcane or whatever that cartoon is, a little bit more illustration look. This one's good. It has a nice shadowing, sentimental look in her eyes, but her nose looks a little polished or something too. This is really pretty, and this. So these both, if anything, this one really matches this character here. I'll try this one more time. Oops, I meant to just generate. So yeah, that's like pretty much DZine's face swapping. There's a lot of other image going on. There's a lot in the scene. It knows where to put the face. It detects this face here, and it tries to bring this face over here. This is posed in a different way. Um, Possibly if I flip this face first, it may help. Um, there's a lot of things that you could possibly do to help the AI algorithms or whatever, help them do it better, I guess you could say. And for lack of better terms, I just can't really describe. Let me see if I could just flip really quick. Come on, I've never. Here we go. Okay, save, save. Good. All right. This is cute again. Very, very like close. Mm, let's try this because it'll be in the correct position and maybe it might help design build this face up better. I like how it zoomed in. This it had the whole body. These other versions had like the full-on far away body. This is the best version as far as characteristics. This is beautiful. The lips, the nose, the eyes definitely need a little bit of work. There's also a problem here with the fourth one. This is great. This really kind of looks like her in a different scene. This has really nice shadows. This two illustration, no, amazing. I'm feeling like this because it's the mood and the coloring is like perfect. So, and then, wow, it's very cool. I mean, so you got the freckles, you got the nose, the lips are very similar. Her eyes are very cute, very like similar. And then after you do the face swap, um, you can do things like face repair. So you can go in here and just try to repair the eyes a little bit because her eye looks slightly crossed. So I would write or type in or speak ah, Latina woman with brown eyes, pleasant facial expression, eyes relaxed, low eyelids, period, long black eyelashes, period. Okay. And then right here, you would do preserve original face. It's all the way over here is strongly similar. All the way over here is not at all. So I'll stick very close. I don't want to go too far away. My selection could have been a little more precise. I just did this with my mouse, but ideally, you'd want to only select the parts that you'd like to change. And this might make the eyes a little bit too small. Sometimes I notice when there's characteristics that are larger eyes, or, I do notice that sometimes the eyes get taken down a little bit smaller. Not too much, but I'm just saying that that's a possibility. Two jobs waiting. Okay. So, I mean, it's far away, so it's tough to see, but we can kind of see in here, these are very light, you got this kind of light eyes. These are very nice with the shine, very pretty, very. This still looks a little crossed. And when I click twice, it drops it to the canvas. You have the result area, and then you have the canvas with layers, sorry, layer stacks. So as you can see, there's like all kinds of variations when it comes to eyes. This is the best face that we've come up with so far. These eyes are very similar, like I almost was exactly sticking with the eyes that were given in the first place. So let's look at the old. I actually think the old version is good. So I will stay. All right, let's go further, just a little bit further. Make sure that we're on the correct face. And we're going to go similar. Oops. First, you have to select the part that you'd like. And this will be the last thing. I really just want to show you face swap, but this is just kind of an additive, and it's called facial repair. So you can do like lips, you can just clean up the lips and repair them. You can repair various areas. Now, again, the earrings got messed up here. My original does not have, this is the original. And honestly, like, I really think the original is great, but the lesson or I was trying to show you that you can face swap. So, what I would do in this case where the earrings get messed up, um, if you click on image to image, oh, it's giving me a bit of explanation, which is good. Oops. Okay, so I find this a little bit tough. So there is a way to edit your layer, right? And okay, so you just click off and then you click back onto your layer and then you can select and it'll bring you into a different room where it's basically just a selection room, okay? And what I really would like to do here is all I'd like to do is just grab her face only because that is all I really want. I don't want anything else. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate that. And now I'm back out to the canvas and I'm going to shut off the old version. Okay. So what happened was basically I just now have the face. The old face, new face, and the good earrings. You get it? So it's not too complicated, right? And then, ooh, we may have to do that whole process again because now we have new eyes to work with. And I think these right here, this versus that. So these eyes are beautiful, how they're like light and very entranced. Like, I don't know, I just get entranced when I look at them. I'm like, ooh, but they just look a little bit too fake. So I won't go ahead with them. And then the last thing I could show you is the enhance. When you have a portrait, if you just click on enhance, it's going to look at what's on the canvas and give a nice enhanced, crisp detail, a little bit more texture, a little more refined. It'll even make the strands of hair more like um, defined and actualized. If there was a bit of a like artifacts in these little strands that are lost into the black background, it'll really smoothly like show them again and make them up, like make it up. And it'll just give, you'll see, it'll give all these kind of beautiful details that weren't there. So while that's enhancing, we could still go back out to the canvas and we could do other procedures. We could do work on things, if we felt like it. I don't want to get too much further into here, but I could show you maybe like lips. So, um, I don't know, like Latin woman, beautiful lips, plump, glossy, pink lips, period. And you have to be careful with wording here because there are safe words and that you will get, if the prompt is anything over sexual, then that's not going to be okay. So luckily, that's not what I said. I'm just letting you know this is it's a very public, very, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a safe place. It's not about pornography or any kind of things like that. So this is the enhanced, and it's too bad that I just tried to get new lips because when I click this enhance and I put it on the canvas, you'll see the difference. It's going to be very nice, very smooth. But we'll just wait a second because now we have these lips. Okay, so these are definitely like swollen way too much. But these are workable, decent. I could write the word natural, for instance. And also it's similar. So the closer I went over towards the my right, then the more closer to the actual old lips it would be. But I just want to show you, this is basically like things you could do. This is more AI, completely made up. And again, like I'll give you just one more version because I don't want you to think it's only going to give duck lips or bad lips. I did put glossy, so it will give us a bit of shine. Did I put glossy? Beautiful lips, plump lips. So I wrote the word plump, so that's why they are very full and very swollen. Too much, but that is the word that I put in. You know, they are pink, they are still matching the figure, but they're just a little too plump. So maybe that keyword plump is not the best word to put in there. I could put the word full natural lips, you know. But again, like, so this one is closer to the original. It's so close that it's almost like unnoticeable. It's just a little bit of difference of wrinkles. I know it's blurry, it's probably far away, but I'll just do this last one. I know I keep saying that, and then I keep saying I'm gonna end the video, but it's just amazing. Like, and here is the results with the word full instead of plump. So, you could see it gives a nice range of lips. So this is the original, this is the new version. It's just a little different. But anyway, so the lips I'm not really concerned about at the moment. The last thing I want to show you is the results of the enhanced. So I'm going to click on the enhanced, double click to drop it down to the canvas. I'm going to zoom in to 150 so you can see the difference. All right. So here we go. This is without enhanced, slightly blurry. This is with enhanced. If you notice, the hair gets like more defined. Um, let's look at this mechanism of the earring. It's the older version. It's a new version. I gotta say, I do like the lighting of the older version. So I think with this, I should have ended the video a little bit earlier because this isn't the best example of how enhanced feature works. Because I've actually already, there is something to be noted. I already enhanced her, like her hair and all this other stuff. I have already done an enhanced version. So I believe now the enhanced is starting to get too enhanced and it's getting gritty, kind of like when you see those HD enhanced filters and stuff. It's just too much. So this is the not the best example of enhanced, but you can see her face gets way more like enhanced. Slightly blurry face and then a little more defined face. Blurry, defined eyes. The top eyelids defined. Do you see? So if you just look at the face, you can definitely tell the enhanced is really working well. Sadly, like just keep noted that out here where the hair is and all this is already enhanced from a like see down here, this is my old enhanced version, and you just gotta trust me when I tell you like it's been enhanced. Uh, oh, all right. So how do I describe it? Yeah. Um, okay. This will be a good example. So the previous way it looked was not was like this. Okay, you see this hair over here, and you see this hair back there, and then when you turn on enhanced, you can see, well, let's just look at, I really want to like do justice and due diligence to DZine AI. So this is the older version without enhanced, new version. Only the hair I'm talking about. And when it comes to the mechanism on the arm, if we look at the arm, older version, enhanced version, older version, this is the regular version with no enhanced, and that's the enhanced. Off, on. You see how it's like a little bit gritty and a lot of artifacts, a little blurry, and then boom, smooths it out, makes it, you could see it right in here. If we look down in here, okay, ready, watch. Boom. Look at how beautiful this mechanic mechanical like black line is, how it without enhance, and then with enhanced. Let me see where else. Yeah, if you can't see it, then sorry, it's just lost in translation because it's on the internet, and but a lot of things get compressed. But overall, I'm happy with the face swapping. I think it was pretty cool, like to see the this girl get put onto this character pretty decently. Um, she's definitely got like similar characteristics. There could have been maybe a few others that might have matched even more. Like this was really well done. Both of these were great. This one's really good as far as how well she looks. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's very tough to decide sometimes because the things are just so good. It's like, look at this girl and then look at this girl. It's like, how do I know which one's better? They're both very, very powerful in their own way. Um, and that's it. That's Design's face swap and a few other tips along the way. All right, happy designing and get out there and get DZine AI. Okay, peace. Take care.